There is no genius without some touch of madness. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. Happiness is an expression of the soul in considered actions. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Happiness does not lie in amusement. It would be strange if one were to take trouble and suffer hardship all one's life in order to amuse oneself. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. Democracy arose from men's thinking that if they are equal in any respect, they are equal absolutely. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. We are what we repeatedly do. Whoever is delighted in solitude is either a wild beast or a god. Hope is a waking dream. Equality consists in the same treatment of similar persons. Whatsoever that be within us that feels, thinks, desires, and animates, is something celestial, divine, and, consequently, imperishable. The whole is more than the sum of its parts. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies. For the hardest victory is over self. The aim of the wise is to not secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. The ideal man bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. The one exclusive sign of thorough knowledge is the power of teaching. Man is a goal-seeking animal. His life only has meaning if he is reaching out and striving for his goals. It is possible to fail in many ways, while to succeed is possible only in one way. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who overcomes his enemies. It is not enough to win a war. It is more important to organize the peace. Wit is educated insolence. He who cannot be a good follower cannot be a good leader. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous. The soul never thinks without a picture. The law is reason, free from passion. A friend to all is a friend to none. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others. Probable impossibilities are to be preferred to improbable possibilities. All persons ought to endeavor to follow what is right, and not what is established. We acquire a particular quality by acting in a particular way. All proofs rest on premises. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. The greatest virtues are those which are most useful to other persons. The virtue of justice consists in moderation, as regulated by wisdom. Wicked men obey from fear, good men from love. The actuality of thought is life. Nature does nothing in vain. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in deserving them. To avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. To be conscious that we are perceiving or thinking is to be conscious of our own existence. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living differ from the dead.